Bob's Burgers, Rec Center, written by Travis McMaster and Tony Interdonato. Fade in, interior, Bob's Burgers Diner, day. Linda's bringing a burger to Teddy. The specials board reads, Revenge of the Curds, curd, cheese, and bacon. Bob is in the kitchen grilling. Jean, Tina, and Louise are sitting at the counter. Jean is fooling around with his keyboard.
Here you go, Teddy.
Thanks, Lynn. Oh, wow.
Right? My Bobby did pretty good, didn't he?
Mr. Fishodor enters the restaurant.
Hello, Belchers.
Mr. Fishodor, rent isn't due for 2 weeks. Is this about... Are you just here for a burger?
Yeah, hey, Mr. Fishodor. You should get one of those. I don't know what a curd is, but Bob can cook them real good. Unless it's not something you cook. Then he does a good job just letting it be itself.
No thanks,
I wish I would let me be myself.
Gene, when do I ever stop you from being yourself?
See?
Ha! He's got you there, Dad.
No, he doesn't.
Now he's not letting Louise be herself.
Ugh. You cook it, Teddy. It's cheese.
Either way.
You don't want to try a curd burger, Mr. Fish?
Actually,
Linda, I told you not to call them that.
Gene hits several keys on his keyboard, which have the sampled soundbite curd burger in different pitches.
I think I can work with that.
No, Gene.
Stop stifling him!
No, I have to say it seems pretty tasteless. Because it rhymes with turd burger? I don't mean the burger, I mean that.
Mr. Fishodor points dramatically to the special sign.
What? The name?
It's a little offensive, Bob. Delightful wordplay is not so delightful when you're making a racist pun.
How is that racist?
Bobby!
Dad's racist against cheese?
I think it's called lactose intolerant.
Curds and racist!
I assume the revenge the Kurds are seeking is against turkey?
I don't have...
Yeah, you should have made it the turkey burger then.
No, Teddy, I don't have any idea what you're talking about. It's a play on Revenge of the Nerd.
I naturally assumed it was a dig at the Turkey PKK conflict.
The what?
No, it's a reference to a movie about nerds.
I'll take your word for that, Bob.
They get revenge.
Sure.
There's a whole movie about nerds getting revenge? Why haven't I seen it?
I don't know, because it came out before you existed?
Ageist.
I'm learning a lot of dark secrets about Dad tonight. No, Bob, your tenuous grasp of history aside, that's not why I'm here.
It wasn't even...
Gene plays a song with Linda's curd burger soundbite.
Gene!
No, wait a minute. Jean, keep playing.
Gene plays a synth poppy tune with curd burger. Linda jazzercises.
Wow.
Yeah, you go, Mom! Back in 1982. Am I right?
She looks at Gene, busy playing, then to Tina, who's joined Linda in dance.
Gene, stop!
But Bobby, we're
She
dancing.
begins to sing along. Tina makes an odd humming and grunting sound as she loses herself in the moment. The noise level is steadily rising.
That's not dancing.
It was when I was a kid.
If I could just...
Oh yeah? They played this in the saloons where all the cave people... Ah!
Gene joins in on the singing. Louise covers her ears.
What?
Everyone shut up!
Gene! Linda! Tina! Stop!
Let him dance and sing, Bob. What is this, Footloose?
Ah!
Enough!
Gene stops playing and everyone stops dancing.
Bob, I came here to talk to you because you're something of a pillar of the community.
I am?
Good job, Dad. Well, you're more like the roughly separated branch holding up a square of the sheet metal of the ad hoc lean-to. But that's exactly the kind of community I'm looking for the community rec center.
Oh, I used to go there all the time for jazzercise.
It's jazzercise. An athletic dance craze from the simpler time when men were men with hair like women, and women were women with hair like Susian prostitutes. Oh, okay, that didn't really clear anything up, but thank you. You're welcome. Bob, I'm looking to invest in a real estate deal, and I need to inject the community center with a much-needed influx of members.
And you want me to?
I want you to rally the common man. The people on your end of the economical spectrum look up to you like the alpha raccoon.
You're gonna have to fight little King Trash Mouth.
Linda, please. Mr. Fishodor, I'm not sure I can...
Of course you can! You're Bob Belcher, and you certainly don't want me trying to collect rent on time.
Are you?
Incentivizing. Take the family, let your friends or equals know. I just need a quick spike in attendance. I knew I could count on you, Bob.
Mr. Fishodor exits.
He always wears such nice capes.
Bobby, we should go to the community center.
No. If we go, you'll try and talk me into jazzercise, or rock and spin class, or...
Bare-knuckle beatboxing.
Yeah, thanks, Gene.
I don't want to bare-knuckle beatbox. My beatboxing skills are really weak, and so are my arms.
No one is boxing anyone.
Oh no, Bobby, don't you have any good memories from there when you were a kid?
Fine, we'll all go. But not because you said so.
Because Mr. Fishodor said so.
Right. Teddy, spread the word to the community.
I'll go tell more.
Interior Rec Center evening. Bob, Linda, Jean, Tina, and Louise enter. It's all very busy and several regular background characters are milling about. Zeke and Tammy from school, Speedo Guy, Edith and Harold, the art store owners, all are going to or coming from activities.
Wow.
I don't remember it smelling this way.
What is that?
It smells like an equestronauts convention in here.
Yeah, that's the spirit, Tina.
Ew.
Linda takes Tina into the jazzercise classroom.
Okay, kids, let's try to find something to do for... Wait, how long is our jazzercise classes?
Louise is looking at an activity schedule on the wall.
An hour.
I didn't know they made any jazz songs that went on that long.
I'm sure we can find some...
As he speaks, he scans the room. He breaks mid-sentence when he finds an old ping pong table on the other side of the room. Flashback to Interior Rec Center Day, 1980s. A younger Bob with a fuller head of hair and a thinner mustache plays ping pong in a red track shorts, a white t-shirt, and sweatbands on his wrists and forehead. He's been decimating a succession of youths while 80s synth pop plays. After defeating the final challenger, the crowd around him starts cheering!
Pac-Man! 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 Pac-Man!
Back to present. Interior Rec Center evening.
Pac-Man.
No, Dad, that's Pong. Pac-Man is the one with the little daddy circle who eats all the baby circles while the ghosts of the heroes try to stop him. Waka 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 waka.
No, not the game. That's what they called me.
Who called you that? Dad, if they're calling your names, they're not your friends.
No, they worship me like a ping pong god. I was undefeated for an entire summer. At the end of every game, they would chant my nickname.
Why do they call you Pac-Man? Did you eat the ball after you won?
No, it was just a really popular game.
Great story, Dad. Sounds like a nightmare.
Gene, get a paddle. I'll show you how to play.
I don't really play sports, Dad.
This is barely a sport. You just stand there and swat the ball with a paddle, then I volley it back.
Ball, volley, swat. I recognize sports words when I hear them. No thank you.
Gene, get the paddle.
This looks like a father-son debacle. I think I'm gonna go see if jazzercise is as dumb as it sounds.
Interior Rec Center jazzercise classroom. A large, mostly empty room. One wall is a mirror. The class is populated by people Linda's age and older. Tina looks around eagerly.
Are you sure this is the right place? These people don't look like very jazzy.
A very 80s jazzercise beat starts playing. Marshmallow walks to the front of the class, dressed in standard workout attire, holding a boombox. She sets it down at the head of the class, stepping in rhythm back and forth.
Okay. Hey, class.
The class returns with scattered murmurs of greeting.
I said, hey, class.
Hi!
Okay, who's ready to dance to the beat?
The class responds more enthusiastically, feeding off of Marshmallow and Linda's energy. The class begins stepping in rhythm with Marshmallow. The intro beat of the song begins to move into high gear.
I'm ready.
And a 1, a 2, a 3.
Flashback to Interior Rec Center Gym, 1980s. A younger Linda dancing at a party in the rec center. She dances alone, but many people around her are pointing and smiling. Back to present. Interior Rec Center jazzercise class. The rest of the class follows Marshmallow's aerobic lead and lifts their knees to the beat. Tina looks baffled and is not dancing.
Okay, alright. Ow, find it, feel it, do it. Okay.
Yeah, I found it!
What? What did you find? Why is everyone marching?
Come on, Tingaling, get into your boogie body!
Tina uncertainly looks around and begins dispassionately jazzercise with the group, her face twisted in confusion and displeasure. Interior Rec Center hallway outside jazzercise. Louise pokes her head in the door and sees Tina jazzercising uncomfortably and Linda grooving hardcore.
I wouldn't know which one of those ponies to put down.
Hey, Louise.
Oh, hey, Marshmallow.
Hey, sweetie, you come to dance with Mommy?
That's not dancing.
Yes, it is!
No, it's not.
Come on, try it. You might like it.
Sorry, Charlie. Time is money.
Louise shuts the door. She nearly bumps into Gretchen, shutting it.
Oh no, did class already start?
Yeah, it's pretty packed in there. Marshmallow told me to wait out here and turn away anyone who decided to be late.
Oh, Louise, can't you just let me in? Friends of the family benefits?
Yikes. Tell you what, you seem pretty desperate, so if you promise to never say friend of the family benefits again, you're in.
Thanks, Louise.
$5.
But all I have is a 10.
Let's call it 10 then.
Gretchen reluctantly gives Louise a $10 bill before heading into class. Louise pockets the money and continues down the hall, laughing to herself. Interior Rec Center, hallway outside art room. A sign on the stool is full of crumpled, paint-stained smocks. A sign reads, all pottery students, please take a smock. Louise stops to examine. She checks to make sure the hallway is empty, then writes $5 in the box, knocks it on the floor, and sits on the stool. A man rounds the corner and heads towards the class. Louise stops him.
Pottery class?
Yeah.
You're gonna want a smock. You don't want to get paint or clay or tears all over that fancy thrift store sweater.
Why would I get tears on my sweater?
The guy who's taking a pottery class at the community center alone on a Friday night, call it a hunch.
Fine, but I'm only taking one for paint and clay because I'm not going to cry, and also tears are just water, so...
Okay, shut up. Smocks are $5 a night.
Last week they were free.
You don't say. This economy?
Louise waves her hands in a pay me motion. He gives her $5 and takes the smock. Louise grins at the bill. Interior rec center, main room. Jean and Bob are at the ping pong table. Jean is groaning. Zeke, Jimmy Jr., Rudy, and Peter Pescadero are playing foosball.
Okay, Gene, remember. Hit it just hard enough to clear the net, but not so hard that it doesn't land on the table.
Bob volleys the ball gently to Jean. Jean bats it half-heartedly and it bounces off the table.
Like that?
Not at all.
I'm not an athlete, Dad. I don't have the tigery eyes of Rocky or the Iron Curtain abs of Ivan Drago to compete like this.
Gene, it's ping pong. You don't even have to move your feet. If this was any less athletic, it would be golf.
At least then I'd have Arnold Palmer serving me iced tea and lemonade.
Just get the ball, Gene. We're going to do this until you get it right.
When I play ping pong, I play to win. For me.
That's the spirit. You... Is that another Rocky reference?
Die la Sebia.
Oh my God.
Interior, Belcher's bedroom, night. Bob and Linda prepare for bed.
We should go back to the rec center tomorrow.
I don't know. It didn't really go how I thought it would. Gene didn't really take to ping pong like his old man.
Aw, come on. He just has to get into the swing of things.
Was
Huh?
that supposed to be a dance pun?
No, it was like you're swinging the ping paddle.
You think it's called a ping paddle?
Stop being negative. We're going back tomorrow and you're going to show Jean how much fun ping ponging is and I'm going to show Tina how great dancing is.
Doesn't she already like dancing?
She didn't seem to.
I thought she loved dancing. I mean, I don't know much about her, but I'm pretty sure dance is one of them. Also horses.
She talks about butts a lot.
Okay, that's fine. I don't need to... I'm fine with the list I've got.
So we can go back tomorrow?
Well, the restaurant...
Tina also writes stories where she makes...
Okay, yes, we'll go.
All right.
Interior, Belcher bathroom, night. Jean and Tina are brushing their teeth. Jean spits into the sink.
I'm never going back to that place. I don't understand why Dad's making me play sports. I'm a performer. I don't even know which end of the ping paddle to hold.
Tina spits into the sink.
At least you know what you're getting into. Mom said we were going to dance class, but I think we just did warm-ups for an hour, and I didn't even get that warm.
We have got to think of a way to get out of going back.
We could fake sick. Here, lick your palms.
I always do before bed.
Why?
It's just part of my nightly ablutions. How would it make us look sick?
I don't really know.
We could all get Saturday detention.
But we're not in school, and I've never heard of all-day Saturday detentions.
I'm pretty sure it's a thing. From what I understand, it's very loosely supervised.
The bathroom door slams shut to reveal Louise standing behind it. Jean and Tina scream.
You both know you're not getting out of this.
How long were you back there?
Long enough to know you two are delusional. Mom and Dad are reliving their glory days. They're so far in the past they can't hear you two crying from the future.
If they're in the past, wouldn't they be hearing us from the present?
She said they couldn't hear us.
Well, as long as they end up at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance together, otherwise I'll never be born.
Focus, Jean. The reality is that Mom and Dad are taking us to the rec center tomorrow. But that doesn't have to be a bad thing.
But it is!
Not if instead of ping pong with Dad, you were dancing with Mom.
Obviously.
You're a showman, Jean. You have a natural flair for the dramatic.
It's true! It's true! It's all true!
And Tina, sweet Tina,
I don't think I'm cut out for ping pong.
it's that or jazzercise. And Jimmy Jr. has been hanging out in there.
You hit me at butt.
I didn't say...
I'll do it!
The Belcher kids form a huddle, each putting a hand in. Louise's hand is a fistful of cash. Interior, Belcher family car, day. The Belchers are driving to the rec center.
This is so fun. I can't remember the last time we took a Saturday off.
Cut to exterior, Bob's Burgers diner, day. Mort walks up to the darkened restaurant. He presses his face to the window. He tries to open the locked door. He sees the closed sign. He knocks loudly.
Hello?
Cut back to...
That's because it's very, very bad for business.
But it's very good for familyness.
Hmm.
Tina, you ready to get your groove on?
How about it, Gene? Think you'll successfully hit the ball back to me today?
Well,
Jean is jazzercising with you, Mom, and Tina's going to be unsuccessfully ping-ponging with you, Dad.
What?
Bob sighs heavily.
Gotta rip that band-aid off quick like.
Tina, you don't like dancing with Mommy?
It's not dancing.
It's really not.
don't worry, Mom, I won't let you down.
What about me?
I think it goes without saying I'm letting you down, but I'm staying positive about it.
That's the spirit. Let's get this little genie out of his bottle.
Yeah, ping pong rubbed me the wrong way.
Interior rec center, jazzercise classroom. Jean and Linda stand uneasily, unsure what to say.
So, how's the family?
7 out of 10?
I hear ya.
Marshmallow comes out with her boombox pumping 80s synth pop music.
Okay. Who's ready to jazzercise?
I am!
Me too!
Okay, spread out and follow me.
Marshmallow begins to jazzercise. The class follows suit, Linda particularly excited.
What do you think, Jean?
She looks over, but Gene is no longer standing next to her. He's made his way to the front of the class, dancing like Gene Kelly doing jazzercise moves. He's turned it into an art. Everyone in the class is clapping and cheering him on.
Looks like this baby burger has done well.
Yeah, go, Jean. Looks like the apple didn't fall far.
I've never seen jazzercising like this before. Try this, Gene.
Marshmallow does some more advanced moves, and Gene follows suit, adding his own flair.
It's the recognition of my
The
peers!
class cheers for Gene and chants his name.
Just who does he think he is anyway? Fred Astaire?
Interior rec center, main room day. Bob and Tina face each other from either side of the table. Some younger students from Tina's class, Zeke, Rudy, Jimmy Jr., and Peter Pescadero, play foosball adjacent to the ping pong match.
Okay, Tina. I'm gonna serve the ball. You just hit it back, okay?
Okay.
Just make sure it hits my side of the table. Don't get crazy.
I won't get crazy, Dad. This is clearly the sport of kings.
That's horse racing, Tina.
I like horses.
I know. Okay, you ready?
He serves lightly, Tina volleys. They hit the ball back and forth, building up a slow rhythm.
You're doing
I
it!
am.
Gene never even cleared the net.
The sport of queens!
I'm also playing.
That's okay, Dad. You can be a queen, too.
Thanks. I'm gonna hit it a little harder now.
Bring it on!
Bob turns the heat up. Tina cooks as hot with him. It's turned into a proper game of ping pong.
Tina, you're a natural.
I like the way the paddle feels in my hand.
You must have gotten my athletic ability.
I don't know, Dad. This feels like it's all me.
I was the one.
Tina slams the ball to him and it gets away from him.
You're the one who gets the ball, Dad.
He looks at her with a mixture of shock and annoyance. Bob tosses the ball to Tina.
Wow, Tina, you're really good.
Bob no longer looks shocked, he just looks annoyed.
My serve.
Interior rec center hallway. Louise has handed a yoga mat to Speedo Guy. He's handing her a few bills.
It's actually gonna be $5 extra for roller skate insurance.
Speedo Guy pulls a few more bills from Speedo and hands them over.
Remember to focus on your breathing.
Speedo Guy skates into the class. Far down the hallway, art student pokes his head around the corner. Louise doesn't notice. He steps into the hall.
Those smocks were free.
Huh?
The teacher told me they were free.
Uh-oh.
I want my $5.
He and Louise lock eyes. He squints. Hers go wide. At the same time, they take off running down the hall.
Give me my
Louise
$5!
runs screaming through the rec center. She runs through the ping pong room where Tina and Bob are playing, pursued by the art student.
That can't be good.
In his moment of distraction by Louise, another ping pong ball flies past him and hits the wall. Interior Belcher family car evening. Gene is humming to himself. Tina is staring at her paddle. Louise is nervously looking out the window. Bob and Linda sit angrily and quietly in the front seat.
That was all fun and all, but maybe we should never go back again, ever.
Yeah.
Fine.
No!
What?
Yeah, it was better in the 80s. It wasn't really...
No!
Maybe if we switch back to how it was the first time.
What?
It's just, we don't have much time. I mean, with the restaurant and all.
Yeah, those racist burgers aren't gonna sell themselves.
Louise?
No more racist names, Bobby.
But I need to
You
dance.
can dance at home.
My burgers aren't racist!
I already dance at home.
Interior Bob's Burgers Diner. Night, the family still arguing as they enter.
I want to keep playing ping pong. There's something about this paddle.
No, there isn't.
Everyone cram it. We are not going back and that.
Bob turns on the lights. Mr. Fischoder is standing in the dining area. The Belchers shout in surprise.
Except you'll have to go back for the next ping pong tournament next week.
The what?
Yes!
No.
And I heard a certain slider made a big impression at Jazzercise.
Jazzercise.
Is Slider a backhanded reference to Gene being a burger man's son?
More of an observation. The whole situation is sort of like a joke to me.
Agreed. Mr. Fishoder, we can't really...
Can't really miss out on the biggest ping pong tournament the community rec center has ever seen.
But
And I'm gonna even pull some strings and got young Gene a slot to lead the class in next week's Jazzer thing.
I'm the Jazzer King!
Mr. Fishoder, we really can't close on a Saturday night the week after we stay closed on a Saturday afternoon.
Then you almost certainly can't afford to pay next month's rent right now and not a single day late from here on out until you're being evicted.
So I guess...
6 o'clock Saturday, Belchers!
He leaves with a flourish of his cape, turning the lights out as he leaves. The Belchers stand in the dark.
I guess I kind of forgot why we went in the first place.
Till relive your glory days?
Pac-Man!
Art student presses his face against the store window. Louise screams. Interior Jean's bedroom. Jean is coming up with new jazzercise dance moves. Montage music, 80s training song. Interior Belcher's room. Linda is practicing in the same manner, but with much less flashy moves. Interior Bob's Burgers diner kitchen. Bob is practicing ping pong while grilling burgers by hitting a ball against the fridge. Interior Tina's room. Tina's practicing ping pong, hitting a ball at her Boys for Now poster. She keeps hitting the ball on one of the boys' butt. When the ball drops, she takes a few swats at the butt with the paddle. Continue to Interior Thrift Store. Louise buys green shirts and pink bunny hat knockoffs. She gives Ollie and Andy green shirts and pink bunny ears. She looks frazzled and nervous. Exterior Shipyard. Mr. Fishoder appears to be betting at a dogfight. It is revealed that in lieu of dogs, it's 2 baby elephants being held back on leashes. Interior Belcher's bedroom. Night. Jean and Tina are brushing their teeth. Tina spits.
Are you nervous about leading a class all by yourself tomorrow, Gene?
Jean spits.
Nah, showing people how to dance isn't that different from showing yourself how to dance.
Wow, that's really deep. You should write that inspirational posters that teachers put up in the classrooms.
The bathroom door slams shut to reveal a fairly frazzled-looking Louise in the corner again.
Tina, you don't have to go through with this. Dad can't force you. I'll stand by your side. We can fight the rec center.
Thanks, but I actually find the athleticism in hitting things with a paddle helps me connect with my femininity.
Gene?
Sorry, dancing my troubles away has become the only thing I can do to get a good night's sleep anymore. That, and the rush of having a room full of strangers worship me.
Oh yeah, me too, the worship thing.
Gah! Interior Belcher's bedroom. Night. Bob is bouncing a ping pong ball vertically on a paddle. Linda is stretching in her dance outfit.
tomorrow's the big day. The day we show those kids what spending time at the rec center is all about. We got the eyes of a tiger.
What is it with this family in Rocky?
It's an American treasure.
Still.
Louise bursts in the door.
Can I stay home tomorrow instead of going to watch this family tear itself apart?
No. I don't want you getting into trouble. The rec center brought us all together.
Yeah, to the Thunderdome.
Go to bed, Louise. Your father and I still have another hour and a half of practice before we can turn in.
Interior Rec Center. Night. The place is packed. The Belchers enter with stone faces, except Louise, who has tied her ears down around her face and wears large sunglasses and a backpack. As they walk down the hall as a group, they break off to their respective rooms, leaving Louise alone. Through the crowd, she sees art students. She gasps and ducks into a group of kids from school. She rifles through her backpack.
Hey, fellow ping pong enthusiasts! Time to show your civic support by putting on these official green ping pong jerseys and pink rabbit ears.
Pink? Alright!
She passes out ears and shirts to all the kids. The jazzercise music begins to play throughout the scenes. Interior Rec Center, jazzercise classroom. Jean stands at the front, leading the class with the beginners marching. Linda follows suit, still looking stone-faced and determined. Interior Rec Center, main room. Bob and Tina square off at the table, surrounded by spectators. Bob dons fingerless gloves. Tina puts her hair up, but it just falls back down. He serves! Interior Rec Center, jazzercise classroom. Jean begins doing more advanced, flashy moves as the music picks up. The class follows suit. Linda does not. Interior Rec Center, jazzercise classroom. Bob and Tina play a pretty basic-looking game of ping pong, but with the intensity of an Olympic match. Tina scores a point. Interior Rec Center, art student is prowling through the crowds. He sees a set of pink bunny ears running through the crowd. He grabs them off Peter Pescadero. He sees another set of ears and pursues. Interior Rec Center, jazzercise classroom. Jean is going full tilt boogie. The rest of the class tries to keep up. Linda continues doing the basic moves. Jean sees her and tries harder. Interior Rec Center, main room. The score is Tina 9, Bob 8. They continue playing a simple game with fiery determination. Bob scores. He points and laughs at his older daughter. The crowd looks uncomfortable. Interior Rec Center, art student is frantically pulling ears off many familiar students of Wagstaff Elementary. He's getting increasingly frustrated. Interior Rec Center Jazzercise Classroom. Jean is dancing in a frenzy. Marshmallow in the class can't keep up, dancing frenetically. Many have given up. Linda still marches calmly, locking eyes with Jean. Interior Rec Center Main Room. Bob and Tina play, eyes also locked. Bob in slow motion hits the ball hard. Tina, also in slow motion, tries to hit it back. Interior Rec Center hallway. Art student sees a pink cap with its ears tied down. In slow motion, he reaches out to it. Interior Rec Center main room. Tina hits the ball. It goes toward Bob, but wild. Interior Rec Center Jazzercise Classroom. Everyone is either panting on the floor or watching uncomfortably. Jean and Linda are having a bizarre dance-off. One, a whirling dervish of movement. The other, a steady stream of precision. Interior Rec Center hallway. Art student grabs Louise's hat. She turns around and screams in slow motion. Interior Rec Center main room. The ball shoots past the table and past Bob, rolling away onto the floor. Tina groans in slow motion. Interior Rec Center Jazzercise Classroom. The song ends and Jean collapses to his knees. He wails in slow motion. Lena thrusts her fists in the air. Victorious!
All right!
Interior Ping Pong Room.
All right!
Interior Rec Center Hallway.
All right. Here's your lousy $5.
Thank you.
He leaves her.
How am I supposed to run legitimate business in this town?
Ollie and Andy walk by.
Ear rental $10.
Okay.
Interior Rec Center main room. Bob is jumping up and down.
Pac-Man, Pac-Man, Pac-Man,
The
Pac-Man!
crowd starts chanting Pac-Man nervously. Everyone looks uncomfortable. Bob sobers up and takes notice. He sees Tina watching him gloat. Interior Rec Center Jazzercise Classroom. Gene is breathing hard, his hands on his knees. Everyone else is down. Linda starts jumping up and down.
Yeah! #1 Jazzer Queen! Perfect form! All
She
right!
looks at Jean, watching her gloat. She surveys the room, the tired, sweaty, judgmental room.
Oh, nuts.
I thought Jazzercise was about everyone dancing together. A dance family like the Sharks or the Jets.
Oh, no, what have I become? Oh, Jean, I'm so sorry. I got so caught up in the jazz, I forgot about the size.
What?
I don't know, I thought that would work as a play on words.
Yeah, it didn't.
Can you forgive me, Jean?
For the dead on arrival attempt at wordplay? Heck no! For coming down with a case of dance fever? I suppose. We've all been there before.
The class murmurs and nods in agreement. Jean and Linda hug.
I hope Bobby and Tina did better than we did.
Interior Rec Center main room. Tina begrudgingly walks over to her father to shake his hand.
Congratulations, Dad.
Thanks, Tina.
You did it. You're Pac-Man again.
Yeah, I kind of thought it would feel better than this.
Crowd of strangers chanting a 30-year-old nickname because you beat your daughter at ping pong isn't fulfilling?
Yeah. Let's go home.
On their way out of the room, they pass Jimmy Jr.
Good game, Tina. Thanks, Jimmy Jr.
As Bob and Tina walk out, Tina turns back to Jimmy Jr.
Hey, kid, catch.
Tina tosses her paddle to Jimmy Jr.
Ah!
It hits him and falls to the floor.
Why? I'm sorry, I thought you'd catch it. Why is it so sweaty?
Interior, Bob's Burgers Diner, night. The Belchers are cleaning the empty eatery. It's a little awkward. Polite smiles and avoiding eye contact. Finally, Bob has had enough.
Listen up, family. I know things got a little weird at the rec center. I think we all lost sight of why we were there.
I didn't.
Me either.
I know why I was there.
To win a class-based, non-competitive group exercise.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We know why we were there. We just lost sight of what's important.
What's important is that we never go back.
No, what's important is that we do go back, but we have fun as a family.
No!
Louise, what is going on with you this week?
Maybe we don't want to know.
I grifted a bunch of losers, and this guy was after me all week, and I gave him back his $5, but now I don't know who else might be looking for me.
Yeah, that's weird. You should have told us. Also, you shouldn't have done that.
Way too late for Shithouse Dad.
When we go back, no more grifting.
I'll play ping pong with Dad.
And I'm gonna dance with Mom and strangers.
And I'm gonna lay low. Gotta shake the heat.
Okay, next week the Belchers are finally going to get the rec center right. Hands in for rec center.
Bob sticks his hand out. The others put theirs on top.
Rec center!
Ping pong! I mean rec center.
Exterior Rec Center Day. The rec center has been demolished. A tall construction fence lines the perimeter sporting fish odor development signs. The Belchers stand in front of it in silence.
So, I guess Mr. Fisherorder wanted a spike in attendance to drive up the price of the property and then sell it.
Who'd want to watch us play ping pong?
Mr. Fishodor drives past in a golf cart.
And thank you for the 4% boost in real estate value.
That's all? 4%?
I did way better than 4%.
Beat. Speedo Guy rolls in from off screen.
Hey, you owe me $10.
She runs off, Speedo Guy in pursuit. Bob and Linda follow. End.